March 1st was a big day for Lady Lion basketball. It marked the end of a grueling 29-game slate in one of the toughest conferences in the land. It was Senior Day, a special time to say goodbye to two seniors who have given their all for dear old state. And it was the 9th annual Pink Zone at Penn State, a day where families came from the far corners of the state to celebrate survivors and join the fight against a devastating disease, breast cancer. The day was especially meaningful to one member of the Penn State family who continues her own battle.
It started on a Thursday evening. I was at home, happened to have an itch, actually scratched. I was getting ready to go to bed. That's when I found the lump. Everything happened pretty quick after that. The following week, the ultrasound and mammogram, they called me 3 days later and told me it was cancer. When I heard those words, it was about probably 5 minutes of me being in shock. Of course, the natural reaction of crying a little bit. I had to call my husband and tell him. Then I went through the process of, okay, what do I have to do next? What do I have to do to fight this? You would go from feeling pretty good one day to having chemo the next and being down for 2 or 3 days. You know, nobody wants to hear the words, you have cancer. The biggest thing that I've taken from this is I have to remember I did nothing wrong to get this cancer. I got it, and I had to make myself a better person from the diagnosis to now and just stay strong and fight it for everything I could. Mostly my daughter. She's now 7, and she is the whole reason that I fought this completely, as wholeheartedly as I did, because I knew from the day they told me I was going to be here to see her graduate, to see her get married and have grandchildren someday. I just finished my last chemo treatment on January 23rd. They have you ring the bell to signify that you are completed with your chemotherapy treatment. Ready? It was kind of invigorating. You know, you got to signify that this was the end. It closed that chapter for you, or for me, I should say. It was a sigh of relief knowing that step was done. You knew that I've gotten through it. I wasn't going to go backwards anymore in the way I felt, that I was only going to continue to feel better from that date on. I work for the athletics finance office. I handle all the team travel for when the teams go away and they need per diem money. It's amazing that athletics supports not only just breast cancer, but all cancers. I have been to several different pink events this year within athletics, but not to a Pink Zone game myself. This will be my first official Pink Zone game. We're just trying to take it all in, enjoy the events, and just remember that we're not alone. I'm not the only one out there that's fighting this disease. And so many people are so willing to talk to you and tell you their story and be an inspiration to anybody out there that may be going through this in the future. Just to know that there's people there and cheering you on. I've had a lot of people tell me that I've been a huge inspiration to them because even though I've gone through this whole process, I still have a smile on my face every day. And it's just, I'm not letting cancer get the best of me. I'm getting the best of cancer.
Shawn Swires is an inspiration to us all and was one of the nearly 700 survivors who were honored at halftime. Survivors from 11 different states joined together as one for the celebration.
Tonight, you could just feel the energy. It meant so much more. It was cool, very, very cool. I certainly felt a oneness because there's a lot of meaning when you say a survivor of anything. So, you know, that means that you have been through and you've come out winning. So there was a true feeling of victory.
One of the hallmarks of any sporting event is the triumph over adversity. You know, that's why people file in to watch any sporting event is, can that team do it? Can that individual do it? And when you bring breast cancer survivors and basketball together, the answer is yes. Because all these hundreds of survivors have said, yes, we can face adversity and we can win.